Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create a payload using MSFVENOM framework, and then we are going to be using our Python script as a delivery method which will download our payload and it will execute our payload in the background. So let's go ahead and see how we're going to do it. So let's go ahead and open our Kali Linux, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to run our Apache server. Let's go www.html. I'm going to create a directory called tutorials, and then I am going to just go and run our Apache server, Apache 2 start. And just to make sure our Apache server is up and running, we will just simply get the IP address, which is 10.0.056 for me. Alright, that's good. We can see that our Apache server is up and running. So now we are going to go ahead and create our MSFVENOM payload. So this is our command to generate an MSFVENOM payload. I'm quickly going to go through and try to explain to you what's going on here. So this is going to be our payload, which is going to be METERPRETER reverse TCP, and lhost is our IP address that we are going to be listening on. So if you go to simply ifconfig, you can see inet 10.0.056, and lport is our port number that we're going to be listening on. F is the type of the format that we want the file of the output, so which is exe, and O is the name of the file that's going to be our payload. So we are going to go ahead and simply click, and it will take a couple of seconds, and it should generate a file which is your payload. So we will just simply copy and paste this file in our tutorials folder that we have just created. So abc.exe var www HTML tutorials. Alright. And just to make sure that we have this file, we'll simply just check abc.exe, and we can check it from here as well. Tutorials. That's good. And what we are going to use as a diversion is a abc.jpg file, which is a picture. So we are going to simply copy and paste it from desktop, root desktop abc, and then in the same folder. Alright, let's check if we have this file. That's good. Alright, now we are going to use our Python script, which I will open quickly and show you what's going on. This is the Python script that will be actually downloading our payload and the picture that we want the victim to see, and it's gonna run our payload in the background. So let me just show you quickly what's going on and how you will need to use this script in order to perform the task. So these first list is where you will have to provide the URLs of the files. So simply we're going to provide two files. One would be our payload, and one would be our file that we want the attacker to see, which will be any format. It could be JPG, PDF, or whatever you want to use. For our testing purposes, we are going to use a JPG file. So we're going to go ahead and simply place the URLs from here. Alright, now that we have the URLs, we will simply going to provide the name of the files. These are the names that our program is going to use to rename the file when it's downloading the file. So we will just simply do abc.exe for the first file. And then for the second one, we will simply just do the same name. Let's just keep it simple for testing purposes. Alright. Alright, now before converting the file into exe, we want to make sure we have a couple of libraries installed. So I'm just going to quickly show you what libraries do you need for this program to run. So we'll simply open a command prompt here. First is you need to get wget, so it will be pip install wget. And then the second one you need is the Pyinstaller that is actually responsible for converting the Python file into exe file. Okay, now we can go ahead and convert this Python file into exe file. We're simply cls. We are simply going to use Pyinstaller noconsole onefile, an icon that I already have it converted. You can use any Google services. They have a lot of websites you could use to convert an image into icon. And then finally, we're going to provide a payload handler.py. Alright, it will take a couple of seconds and it will generate a lot of files. We actually do not need all of these files. The only thing we are interested in is dist and payload hider.exe. We'll just simply put it here and delete everything else. We don't really need it. So just delete it. Alright, now that we have this payload hider.exe, we still have this .exe file, so we kind of want to change that as well. So we have what we call is a left to right character override. What it will do is it will actually just try to hide .exe, and we will try to put it so it looks like a .jpg for our purposes. So to do that, we're just going to go to Google, put left to right override character copy, and I believe this is the website that will let you do that. Alright, just simply copy. We're going to come to our file and simply put the format that we want the victim to see. We'll just come here, put a JPG. You want to make sure that whatever the format is, you want to put it in the opposite way. So if it is JPG, you want to put the in a reverse way. So it will be GPJ, and then you want to come right before G and paste it, Control V, and we will have this .jpg file. You do want to make sure that you zip the file, because the modern browsers, they actually take this character out. They actually filter this out. So it will be a good idea to zip it and then deliver it to the victim. Alright, so let's go ahead to our Kali Linux and run a multi-handler that is going to be listening to our program, our payload. So we will just simply exit MSF console. Alright, we're going to use exploit multi-handler, and payload will be Windows. Where's TCP? Now, in order to see what options are available, we have lhost and lport. Lhost would be our IP address, so we will just simply get it from here. And you want to make sure this is the same IP address you have used while you were creating your payload, or else it wouldn't work. So let's just do set lhost, and then we will set the L port, which is 555 from our payload. You want to make sure these two are the same, because this is the address and the port number that your multi-handler will be listening on. And just to make sure everything is in order, we'll do show options 10.0.56.555, simply run it. Now we have this TCP handler up and running. Now we will go back and run our file that we have created and see if we get the METERPRETER session here. So we will just simply click on the file. As we can see, it opened our file from the URL that we have provided in the Python script. And let's see if we got the METERPRETER session here. There we go. We did get the METERPRETER session here. Let's just say sysinfo. And it looks pretty good. Now, just to give you an idea where we have downloaded the file, where the Python script has downloaded the file, because it only downloaded once, and then if it's already downloaded, it actually checks if the file already exists, so it's not going to download it again. So if you need to remove it sometime, it's a good idea. So you will go to your users and then app data, local, and temp. So these are two files that your Python script downloaded first, and it actually opened these two files. abc.exe, it was run in the background, so there were no notifications or so on. All right, guys, this is it. Let me know if you have any question in the comment, and I will be providing the Python script in the description. All right.